more blocks than an Instagram model. Think about that. Here in the contest with India, you saw them, and then, of course, the treetops of China. These dudes were blocking everything. They were top flight security. You get nothing, and you will like it, whether you like it or not. There's another one right there. Active hands, the spirit fingers in full effect. See this one here from Liu. And then they made it so tough on Singapore. I mean, you got to be nicer to somebody in their own house. Where's your courtesy? No. Take it back. We don't want it. Baseline drive. Oh, you thought you had something? No. I'm swatting it. The fly swatters were in full effect. Even when this is the LeBron James chase down right here. That might be the block of the day. He came from behind, came out of nowhere like an epiphany. And then here are the fireworks I was telling you. Just beautiful right off the Marina Bay Sands Event Plaza. We're looking at this here. The Singapore River, the business district is to the left. Just unbelievable visuals and unbelievable action on the court. Again, our final day of pool play. Can y'all believe that we are about to head into day 5? The 5th edition of this Asia Cup. We're back in Singapore, back where it all began. And we have witnessed a hell of a tournament. Excuse my language. Although hell's not really a bad word. Great tournament to this point, and we still got 3 more games to go. So buckle in. It's going to be a wild ride the rest of the way. I know a lot of you have been waiting on this game that's coming up next because you have a very decorated Chinese country who have a lot to prove here. They're coming back. We just saw what the men did. Now it's time for the women to show their stuff one more time. They're going to try to wrap up 2-0. China has been handling business like a full body massage without a problem. They got size, they got skill, they got a couple of Olympians leading the way. Li Wang, the block is hot, the block is hot. With Zhaiting Zhang, the Great Wall, they lead this Chinese quartet onto the court as they look to finish group play unbeaten. That will be easier said than done. Ji Wan, Quan Hung, Li Wang, and Zhaiting Zhang, gold medalists at the 2019 Asia Cup. They are World Cup, excuse me. I was going to say, they aren't the defending champs. The defending champs are taking the court right now. Those are the Aussies, and here they come. A star-studded group they are. Lauren Scherf, Lauren Staley Mansfield, Marina Whittle, and Annalise Sarah Mei Lee. Long gone are the days of the Maddie Garricks and the Beck Coles and the Alice Kuniks and the Foleys. This is the new crew from down under who are trying to finish on top. They got a chance here. One of these teams is going to finish unbeaten, and they're going to get the top spot in their group. That's what's at stake here as we head into the final 3 games. We've been looking forward to this one. Can't wait, as a matter of fact. I've really been waiting on this one. Let me give a shout out to Lily. Lily's my new friend. She's from Australia. She's gave me a bunch of information on this Australian team. Especially, I'll be able to give you some of that information as the game progresses. I don't want to give it all to you now, right? They'll both be playing on day 5. This determines who's going to be the top seed. Li Wang, she's the top player. She was the top scorer at the Olympics. That's something she can brag about until she's 80 years old. Yeah, I was the top scorer at the Olympics when 3x3 made its debut in 2020 in Tokyo. Nobody scored more than me. Annalise Sarah Mei Lee, she's an Australian opal. Had a little stint in the WNBA with the Chicago Sky. Did you know that? She's the rebounding queen. She snatches all the rebounds, and she's got a nice arm sleeve as well. I just got an arm sleeve. It doesn't look as good as hers, so I admit it. Hook me up with your tattoo artist, please. What's a half sleeve for her, Maylee? She gave credit to this Chinese team in her post-game interview after their win earlier. in the day. She said that, look, we know that they got a lot of size. We know that they are, a really good team. We understand that they're the 4 seed. We're the 15 seed. They're looked upon as the favorites, but we don't care about that. We're going to come out here and we're going to play our very best. So we're going to see. They got some size too. I told you, Lauren Scherf is not a small woman by any stretch. She stands 195. In heels, you don't even want to take a picture next to her. She's going to dwarf you unless you're a 7-footer. Get your size up. Whittle. She's going to open the possession here for the Aussies, who are, again, they're defending their 2019 gold medal against China, who took a bronze at the 2019 World Cup. That is up and in, and it is scored by Mei Li. She delivers the mail. And a push here early. 7 fouls, as you know, puts you in the penalty. You know the deal by now with 3x3. If you don't know the rules, number one, where have you been? It's the hottest new sport in the Olympics. But don't worry, I'll keep you abreast on all of the rules. That defense was suffocating. Kicks it over to Whittle. Whittle with the jab step. Whittle, pull up, Jay. No, back iron, goes to Jiting Jane. The Great Wall will kick it out. Huang making the move, fakes the spin, goes left, the running hook. She's hacked on the way to the rim, so she's going to shoot one. Kun Huang. China with a bronze medal at the Summer Olympic Games. Just finished with a bronze not even 2 weeks ago at the World Cup, which is 3x3's signature event, and she's going to finish it at the line. 1-1 we go. FaceTime. This ain't no video chat app. You're going to have to wipe that off. Oh, the thievery. Down low, Scherf is held up. I really like this matchup between Scherf and Jiting Jane. Jane is 6'5". Scherf stands about 6'5" as well. Maybe it's even 6'6". I'm not sure where she was throwing at. Nobody was home. She'll have to come back later. 2-1 it is. Here we go. Wang swinging through. Wang gets to the center of the paint. She shoots her shot, and she's got a date with Wilson. 2-2. Jab step. What you want? Lets it go. Nothing that time from Mei Li. And a whistle yet again. That'll be foul number 2 on the Chinese. No, foul number 3 on the Aussies. Don't worry. We'll get it figured out. 3 fouls on the Aussies, 1 on China, just so we're clear. Huang will get it down low, down to the block where Wan has the magic touch. See what I did there? Wan, magic, never mind. Whittle, step back. Take that with you. It's a splash in the face. It's time to wake up. 3-4. Zhang, unstoppable on the inside. She takes the feed. That's good eating. 4-4 game. Here comes Whittle. She lost the dribble, and she's down. That's going to be tied up, and as you know in this game, that's as good as a steal. Jump balls amount to turnovers in the game of 3x3. Pool C will be decided, as will the women's quarterfinal bracket after this one is over. This will decide who will get the top seed. Just a reminder for you in case you've just joining us. Long ball, Wang. Oh, man. Sign that for me. Taste the leather. Scherf. Wild shot, but it's cleaned up by Haley. I got your back, sis. 6'5". Here's Wang. She's taking her time. She wants the screen from Zhang. What? That's a hold on Green. Hold up. Wait a minute. So China will reset. 4 fouls on Australia, who won gold 2017 and 2019. There was a double gold the last time we had this Asia Cup. Oh, bump in the bucket, and Zhang yells at Scherf. Mind your manners. They're coming to play. Please believe it. This is not a game. No, it's a game, but they're not playing. This is serious business. Zhang shoots the free throw. She missed it. Almost looked like she rushed that free throw attempt. It stays 7-5 nonetheless. Meili, her stroke was broke. Scherf will feed it inside. Active hands from the Chinese. It's going to end up in the Australians' hands. Cross. Oh, good defense. Wang just, even though she was out of position, she kept her hand up, and that's what threw the shot off. So sometimes even when you get crossed, it's not a losing effort. We learn as we go. Oh, get that out. It's sent back with like a love note. She checked the no box. I don't want you. 7-5, Wang. Right wing swings it over to Huang. That's kicked. I don't know the Aussies football team. I probably should find that out. But it ain't that game. This is 3x3. You can't do that. Fresh 12 for China. Zhang will kick it out to Wang. The two Olympians are sharing the cookie. Touch pass out to Huang. It's missed. Kicked out. Whittle. Up fake. 2 is up from number 3. It's bricked. What you know about rolling down in the deep? Hey, if you're new to FIBA 3x3 broadcasts, I hope that I haven't caught you off guard. We have some fun with 3x3. It's a unique sport that requires unique commentary. It's a 10-minute sprint to 21. It's an urban culture festival. As you can hear in the background, we got music playing. That's DJ Lass. He's on the 1s and 2s. You can hear MC Noah Lazarus, a.k.a. 3x3 The Hype, on the mic, keeping the crowd in it. It's a different experience. So I'm just telling you, it also translates to the broadcast. I got love in everything that I do. I respect all of these athletes because this is a difficult game. I respect all of the officials as well because this is a difficult game to call. It is quick. It is played at a frenetic pace. It's also Olympic, so it's no joke. 7-5, we get back to it. Huang making her move on Whittle. Check her off the to-do list. She's already done. 8-5, can she do it again? It's Meili's turn, taking her to the post office. She can't deliver the package. 8-5, it will stay, kicked out to Huang. Huang with the jab step, she comes through. Scherf is gonna, no, she's not gonna have to defend because they get it to Zhang. Now Scherf has to defend, and she gets a hand up, good contest to prevent the 2-point make. Scherf spins free. Oh, nice moves. I see you. The choreography is on point. Scores over the Great Wall. 8-6. So far through almost 3 minutes, we're seeing exactly what we expected from these two teams. Kick it out to Scherf. Scherf fakes the handoff. Scherf going to work. She's punched the clock. Oh, but that ball is tipped. Actually good to see Scherf playing. She's always been on the fringe of the Opal squad. Kind of been waiting to burst through and was a part of the Tokyo qualifying 3x3 team with the OGs, Garrick and OG and Cole. That's wiped away. That's a foul. Juan will start it at the top of the key. She wants to get it over to Jiating Zhang. Zhang wants to share it. That's what this game is about. Wipe it away. Offensive foul. Scherf to Mansfield. Mansfield with the lefty stroke. Not happening that time. It comes back down. Meili kicks it over to Scherf. Scherf back down to Meili. And Who's that tipped off of? It's a close call. All right, it's going to be White, so Wang, she starts with it. She's a certified bucket. She swings it over Huang. Receiving some tough D from Mansfield. Locked down. 8-6 contest. Whittle with the step back. Came up Kevin Hart. Short. 8-6. Wang left alone. That's a, ooh, she missed it. Juan is, look, Johnny on the spot. She's right place, right time. She recovers and scores. 9-6 China. Wang pulls up. Couldn't hit it. Something to think about here is, you know, both these teams had got direct qualifying spots to the main draw. So they don't have the wear and tear of some of the teams that come from the qualifying draw. So they're fresh. Oh, nice feed. Oh, you got to put that up, right? I guess not. Huang does. And she misses. Wang, she wings it, and it's back iron. Mayley, excuse me, comes down with the rebound. Oh, give me that. She's a cookie monster, but she didn't clear it. You got to step beyond that two-point arc. With one foot completely beyond the two-point arc, the other foot has to be lifted to continue play. Just a rule refresher as we all get refreshed and get ready to head down the stretch here. It's a three-point game. Look back at some of the action so far. Both teams are active on the offensive glass, fighting for every loose ball, every offensive rebound. That's what you would expect out of the two favorites in the women's competition, the defending champs, and China, who are very decorated. They've earned every bit of respect that they have at this point in 3x3. And for them to win this game against the Aussies, it is going to take every bit of what they have. Oh, Zhang all alone. She's going to finish with the scoop-de-doo. Long ball, too long. Scherf is going to smack that out of bounds. That's the way I like it. Huang through the lane. She's inspected and rejected. Huang with the step to the left, lost to Wilson. Mayley with it, she'll hand it to Scherf. Scherf, that's some body work for you. And a warning. You cannot defend in the semicircle after a made bucket. That's called a delay of game and a delay of game warning. I have some time to think about it as we'll take a TV timeout. Both teams will step aside and regroup and head down the final 3 minutes and 57 seconds of this contest. 10-7 game, China in front. Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, in your ear. I've been covering this Asia Cup thing for now, let's see, 2016, maybe my first one. I've covered 4 of the 5, right? Yeah. 17, 18, 19, and now this one. Only one I missed was 2013. So I've seen these countries evolve, and I've always seen the Australians here with a chance to win a medal. It's crazy. Juan with the floaty. She misses. She's going to kick it out to Wang. Wang's going to set up shop again from the right wing, but they were moving on the screen. Juan gets whistled for the offensive foul. That's a point of emphasis in 3x3 this year, in case you didn't know. You can't move on screens. Also, 3 seconds with your back to the bucket. Another point of emphasis in 3x3 this year. Mansfield, she'll drop it off to Scherf. Scherf with the shorty. She can't land it. Not making an excuse for her, but if you don't play hoop, you don't know how hard the short shots are compared to the long shots. The short ones are difficult. You got to show a lot of touch on those. Anyway, it's a miss. Nonetheless, Maylee, she's driving like an Uber employee. Better give her 5 stars. 10-8. Maylee confiscates that rock. She's going to swing it down. Scherf, check out the hook while the DJ revolves it. That's a throwback for you. Ice, ice, baby. I'm showing my age. I don't care. I'm old. I embrace it. First free throw is knocked down. Australia in the penalty with 8 points. They got hit with a technical that time. As I mentioned, they got a delay of game warning, and you don't get a warning the second time. Instead, you just get hit with a technical. So that's how that works. That ball's poked loose. Wang doing her thing. Man, she can put the round thing in the round thing. Poked away. China will save it. Wang doesn't step out of bounds. Instead, she's going to get it to Wan. Back out to Wang. Wang swinging through, but she's fouled by Whittle. So another foul on the Aussies, and that's not good. Because every foul, obviously, in the penalty leads to 2 free throws. And they're going to put the top scorer in the Olympic Games on the line. That's never a good decision. That free throw is good like grandma's cookies. My grandma's like 80, 85, and she still makes good cookies. What is it about grandmas with good cookies? That's why I say that line. I digress. Back to the action in front of us. Wang to the corner. She's going to pick it up. She is faster than J. Cole's hoop career. My Lord. 14-9 is 2:40 to play. The 2 is released, but it's off the back iron. Zhang, she's looking. I guess the question would be why? How do you say that in Mandarin? Why? No need to force that pass. She did anyway. It's going to cost the Chinese a possession. The Aussies want a timeout. They want to talk about this. Still back at the highlights in this one. There have been a good bit of them. Maylee will have it at the top of the key. There's Maylee with a tough drive. Excuse me. Sometimes my voice just leaves me unexpectedly. Breaks my heart every time. Oh, wow. The nets are wet. Water from the right wing. Wan, she can do it not only on the inside, but she can find her stroke from the outside too. Well-rounded player on a well-rounded team.
There's going to be 2 shots and possession for team.
So 10 fouls on Australia. Double penalty means double trouble. Okay, free throw. Count that.
Loses it at about.
18-9. China has, they've really been putting it on the Aussies. If we're keeping it a buck here, I mean, honestly. Whittle drives, throws it in reverse. She can't land the lay. Oh, pocket picked. Only the 4th foul on China. They've been controlling this game like analog. Get it? Never mind. 18-9. It's not looking so good for the Aussies. Fortunately, they don't have any worries. Nine-point lead. China commanding. Mei Li. She's going to deliver it with the reverse underneath, but still an 8-point game. Wang wings it. Oh, she's on point like a widow's peak. 20-10. That's a deep 2. And it goes begging. What a hustle. Great hustle. Try to save it, but some things you just can't save. Out of bounds it will go. Xiaoting Zhang will kick it to Huang. Huang, oh, pass just a little bit long. Just off target, so they'll have to reset. Mei Li to Whittle. Whittle drops the shoulder. Oh, but she blew the crib. Mei Li will recover, and she's going to step up to the line. She earned herself a trip, but 49 seconds left in a 20-10 game. This would be the most legendary comeback in the history. Well, okay, that's an exaggeration. We've actually seen a 20-8 comeback before. My point is, they're likely not going to come back. China with game point. Huang will put it up. She's going to miss it that time. The reverse comes up empty. Whittle will come down with it. She's still going to fight to the very end. You know how the Aussies do. Oh, offensive foul. Got a little bit too aggressive. Whittle getting her basketball pedigree from her mom, who was an Australian opal. So she's gonna fight you tooth and nail until that final horn sounds. Until it sounds, Australia feel like they got a chance to win this game. We're gonna find out. Here we go. Oh, that one is off target. So we saw both of these teams. The reason why I say they're both going to be playing tomorrow, and this is just for the top seed. They both beat the Kiwis today. China beating them 21-12, and Australia beating them 21-11. So they secured to play tomorrow. The deuce is chunked, but it is missed. So this is really for pride. Look at Mei Li driving, puts on the brakes. Can she break her off something? Foul on the shot attempt as Mei Li will step up and shoot one. She finished the season in the WNBL as the league MVP. And she knocks down the free throw, but the horn is going to sound. And that is it. China, don't sleep on them. They are not a sleeping giant. They are very much awake. And there are not a lot of teams that want to face them right now, because this is a good Australian team. Make no mistake about it. But they just got beat by 8 points. What does that tell you about China? Okay? All right. That is it. 20-8. 20-12, excuse me. An 8-point win for China. Let's see how they did it from the start. Moving pictures is what we have for you. This wasn't an easy win by any stretch. I know what the final score looks like. But China just possessed so many weapons. They have an Olympic pedigree. They got a 6'5" Jiating Zhang that didn't mean a thing on that shot. Whittle dropped her off like the bus stop. But when you have the wealth of talent that you have on this team, as Zhang puts it up and in over Scherf, they become an extremely difficult team to beat. You know, their top 2 players are arguably the top 2 in the game, and then their complementary players are monsters too. That's a nightmare for anybody. So, the Aussies found themselves down 3 at this point. That makes it 4 as Zhang delivers the package, not a problem. Scherf, she's going to take it right at Zhang. No fear from her. She takes it right at the Great Wall. We saw some aggressive play from the Aussies, no question. But it's only so long that you can put out the fires when fires are all over the court. You got to deal with Wang. You got to deal with Wan. You got to deal with Jiating Zhang. It's a problem. Not an unsolvable one, but a very difficult one. So let's take a look at the groups as our quarterfinal brackets are set for the women. Mongolia, Thailand are through. Japan, Indonesia, they're through. Chinese Taipei, Sri Lanka, they're in. China and Australia, as well as the Kiwis, are the team that's on the outside looking in. Here's the bracket for you. Mongolia, Australia against China, and then Chinese Taipei versus Indonesia. Japan versus Sri Lanka. And you got China against Thailand. Those are the quarterfinals. So those are your 8 teams that have emerged from a 50-team field. Can you believe that? We started with a record 50-team field. And it's narrowed down. Just the Elite 8 for the men and the women. A gold medal, a silver medal, and a bronze medal at stake. Obviously, if you win the gold medal, you earn a direct spot in the 2023 World Cup. There's nothing bigger than that in 3x3 outside of the Olympics. You want a spot in the World Cup. That's what's at stake as we'll head into play tomorrow. But again, still plenty of unfinished business today. We got to figure out how the men are going to fare. India's back on the court, but they are hobbled, to say the least. They do not have Vishesh Brigovanshi, as he injured his knee in their previous game, and obviously that ends up in a loss, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be a tough one for them facing off against Mongolia. The Mongolian men beat the Republic of Korea earlier. The Republic of Korea ended up outlasting India. Some of that had to do with that injury. And that sets up this Mongolia-India competition. India would have to pull off what would be a huge upset against the #1 seed in the men's competition to keep themselves alive. All Mongolia need to do is handle business. They do that, and they're 2-0, and they cruise into the quarterfinals. They got the direct ticket to the main draw, so they don't have the same type of wear and tear as some of the other teams that had to come out of the qualifying draw. It's a benefit when you're an Olympic squad and you have a direct qualifier by virtue of ranking. So they had it, and now here they are. Out come Mongolia. Can they finish handling business? That's the question at hand. We will find out in just a few minutes as this 10-minute sprint is about to get underway. So out they come, and here they are. Odgonjergal Scott, Anand Aryanbold, Delgarnyam Davasambu, and Inkbot Dulgun, coached by the sharpshooting 3x3 Canadian legend, Steve Yesser. What a job he's doing. Seeing the women do what they do, and obviously we'll see them tomorrow. The men are going to be there, but they want to head into the quarterfinals undefeated. Can they do it? Take a look at this. Oh, wow. I love to see this. This is an incredible display of sportsmanship and obviously love for their brother, Vishesh Brigavanshi. They're still holding the number 9 jersey. How about that, man? Nothing but respect for this Indian team. Their brother fell in basketball combat, suffered a knee injury, and they're still holding his jersey. They know how much it means, and Rawat is actually going to put his jersey on the seat that they use to substitute. Look, I don't get emotional often. That's something right there. That's real camaraderie. That's real brotherhood from this Indian team. And you wish them the very best in this contest. They're going to get up against the number 1 seed. And, to show that type of love for a teammate who's injured, who was their top scorer, who was giving it his very all. India's a winner to me. I don't care what the final score of this game is. India is a winner to me. That's character. All right, let's get back to what's happening, which is nothing right now. They're just warming up. But, man, that really caught me. That really caught me. That's a beautiful thing, man. They'll get it warmed up. Mongolia is an emerging 3x3 country. It's funny how it's a country that's known more for combat sports, known for being warriors, and 3x3 has really taken a liking to the Mongolians, and the Mongolians have really taken a liking to 3x3. They were the first country to qualify for the Tokyo Olympics, and were represented by the men and women historically in Tokyo last year. Sure, they didn't get the results that they wanted, but they were there and they represented their country to the fullest. So now we're going to see how well they represent right here, right now. All right, it is on. India and Mongolia. India have to win or their hopes of competing for a medal are done. Mongolia in the driver's seat. The pressure is on the Indians. Davasambu, the bull. He's going to flip one up, and he's going to earn a trip to the stripe. Just with that little flick. Delgrinam Davasambu. He's got the stroke at the line. One of the most dominant players in 3x3 since the outset. Nice score on the inside. Sekon. Oh, 2-piece, no biscuit. Count that up. Inkbot drops it like it's hot. Orienbold is a little shaken up. He's their young star on this Mongolian team, 25 years old. He's getting ready to kind of take over the torch for this team, so to speak. They've been molding him as a youth player, and now he's playing with the senior level team, and he's earned his spot. An outstanding player. We'll see what he brings in this game. It's Inkbot. Oh, y'all thought he blew the crib, but he made it. Lucky him. Otherwise, it was going to be a shack and a fool. 4-1 Mongolia right out of the gates. I was talking to him earlier, and I was like, hey, must be good. You guys are rested. You got a chance to watch the competition, but they reminded me that, we've been playing tournaments for the past month. We just left the World Cup in Antwerp, which was less than 2 weeks ago. So, look, it hasn't been a walk in the park for us. Nine minutes to play. Deep two. Man, that was deeper than spoken word. 6-1. Manic attacking the rim off the glass. Like his game a lot. Oh, that shot missed. Manic will hand it over to Sekon. Sekon cannot find the stroke. Altgon Jergal will hand it off to Davasambu. Davasambu He misses it. But something I've taken notice of, I watched Davai Sambu in 2017 when Mongolia went on to win gold at the Asia Cup. He was strictly a post player. He's really extended his game to beyond that two-point arc. He's shooting a lot more. Manic. Man, he's driving reckless. Shake and bake. Ricky Bobby, 6'3". That feed is disrupted. But Davai Sambu is shooting the ball more comfortably from beyond the two-point arc. I know he didn't knock that down, but I'm just giving you some perspective as to how confident he's playing now. Manic, he turned it over. It's a pastry. That's a miss. Left side. What in the world? Davai Sambu. Oh. No, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at his reaction. Even he didn't know why he did that. Oh, say cool. He left him like a toxic relationship. I've had enough. 6'4". Otgarn Jergal, he's bigger than you. And he utilizes his size advantage for the score. Sekhan, he's quick now. He tries to feed it on the inside. That's going to be the third foul on the Mongolians. So they lead it 7-4. 3-point difference, 2.5 nearly into this game. Manic. He's driving like a maniac. Somebody give him a ticket, a citation. 7-5. Davai Sambu, the Bull. He's hacked. He's going to shoot one. So a trio of fouls for each team and a 2-point lead for the Mongolians, who are eyeing an unbeaten record. Started this competition with 30 countries represented, 50 teams. Davai Sambu is hoping that his team is the one that is standing at the top of the podium when it's all said and done. Manic, no. Fight for your rights. Oh my goodness. Bottoms from deep. Otgarn Jargal. Sekhan, excuse me. He misses it anyway. I'll get his name right when he makes it. Dogun. That's a joke. I'll get his name right. That's my bad. That's a miss, back rim. Don't worry. The leftovers are cleaned up. It looks like he's cleaned up a few leftovers. Otgarn Jargal. Can he defend? Oh! Wow, the steal. Inkbot. He's a defensive specialist. His hair hasn't moved in 5 years. Imagine how much gel that takes. He can't stick the two-piece, so now they defend. Splash. India's not going away. 11-7. That's a good hit from Sekhan. Oh, halfway down. These goals ain't loyal, though. Don't trust him. Sekhan, he's going to work. Watch out, Davai Sambu. Left it short. That's a whistle. Official Yu with the call. And a TV timeout. We are at 6:05 left in this game. Mongolia looking as good as advertised as the top seed in the men's competition. They got 4 fouls, but they also have a 4-point lead. They're more than halfway to the 21-point mark. Again, India is not playing with a full 4. That makes things a lot more difficult. Brigavanchi, Vishesh Brigavanchi, injured in the previous contest, and he had to be carted off the court in a wheelchair. So his team plays on without him, but they're playing in his spirit. That layup is missed. Beat it, beat it, beat it. Davai Sambu, the Bull. He's a bully. Oh, Sekhan. He's bringing the moves. The turnaround, yes. He has a deposit to the bank. 12-8. Dogun. He's looking to fire the trigger, but there's a foul. Odgonjergal causing some issues for India. He's a big body, an aggressive player that is tough keeping him out of position. 4 fouls apiece. 4-point lead for Mongolia. Dogon, he flicks the wrist, comes up empty. The future Bollywood star, Manik, he's clearing space. He says, I want the show to be mine. He takes it to the crib, but he misses the layup. Dogon down to the bull, Navasambu. There's going to be some furniture moving down there. I can tell you that. They don't want no smoke. They move out of the way. And the bull scores it. 5-point lead for Mongolia. Step back, Rawat. That shot was Tyrion Lannister. Very short. Feet on the inside, that's the score. Sekan doing his dribble move. He's past the defender. Yeah, they caught him. Yeah, he's got his passport in his hoop shorts. He's still traveling. And again, India is fighting as hard as they possibly can, but, you know, losing Vishesh against the Republic of Korea really hurt them, And not having that ability to substitute is, you know, it makes things so much more difficult. Because this is a game that demands so much of you physically. Yet and still, they're only down by 6. I think that's a victory in itself. No moral victories in this game, though. You may feel bad for a certain team, but when you step between those lines, you got to compete with what you got. And right now, the Mongolians are putting it on them by 6. Davasambu, 2-piece combo. Tasty. 16-8. Pull up, 2-ball, bang, no. The bang was more of a clang off the iron. Davasambu, he wants another one? That time it's a miss. Up fake. Odgonjergal, there he goes, shields the defender and loops it in. It's 17-10 now. Yeah, he connects like Bluetooth. Timeout for India as they trail this one by 7. Going up against the top-ranked team in the competition, down by 7, minus your top scorer. India are very likely not going to win this game. But they still got a lot to be proud about in the way that they play. They certainly seem to be laying it all on the court. He's making his move, and he's held. 5th foul on India, 3:14 to play in this one. We still got one more to go once this one is wrapped up, by the way. Philippines and China are on deck. Down low to the Bull. The Bull trying to get faded, but he misses. That, halfway down, came out. The betrayal. Dime time, Odgonjergal, he's going to put it up and in. That one is airmail. Davasambu, man, he likes those twos, doesn't he? He breaks them off like a Kit Kat. 20-10, Davasambu. He's going to try again, Davasambu! Thank you. His last deposit puts this one away. Delgonyam Davasambu knocks down the 2. And despite a valiant effort from a undermanned Indian team, they cannot keep pace with the #1 ranked team, Mongolia. The Warriors are moving on to the quarterfinals unbeaten. 2-0 here, day 4. Delgonyam Davasambu will get the post-game interview. We'll get it over to him momentarily, but that was a runaway win. And not that you would expect anything less from Mongolia, who has been nothing but on the uptick here of late. Davasambu standing by with Rachel Rominger. Let's hear what he has to say as his Mongolians head into the quarterfinals unbeaten. Rach, take it away.
We come in the Asian Cup 4 times in Rome. This cup is very nice because a lot of Asian good teams inside. We to win, very happy. We have one rule, it's a D-base. Good D-base and we can win. Very hard hit of semi-final. China or Philippines, who we with them. They are very good. Now we have strong defense and strong offense. Thank you.
It will be one of the two, Philippines or China. Even Davasambu admits that either one of those teams are going to be a hell of a challenge, even though they possess the 1 seed. But if you haven't heard anything from me before, I'll tell you again. At a certain point, you have to throw the seedings out of the window. It doesn't matter what's said on paper. What matters is what happens between the lines of this half-court game of 3x3. And anything could happen at any given time. Now, this one stayed true to the seeding. #1 seeds, Mongolia. Not just the seeding, but again, the fact that they didn't have Vishesh Brigavanchi on this Indian team. They didn't have the ability to substitute. And you're going against a Mongolian team that is experienced, and they will absolutely beat you up. They are physical. They will defend you. They got some dynamic offense now with, Dogun Inkbat, not just him, but the addition of the young fella, Anand Aryambold, and it's going to be hard to beat this team. So, even harder when you don't have your core 4. So we'll look at this one, and obviously Mongolia are feeling pretty good. They're 2-0 heading into the qualifying draw. This was the game point right here, and Davasambu says it's over with. He chunks the deuces, figuratively and literally. That put it on ice. They're done for the day, but we are not done for the day. Here's Pool A. Here's how it played out. Mongolia go 2-0. The Republic of Korea, they get a big win over India. That will secure their spot in the qualifying draw, so we'll see them playing tomorrow as well. Both of those teams are going to be tough outs. But now we get to see who Mongolia is going to face. All right, I had to put out a fire myself. You guys have no idea what I have to deal with behind the scenes. Everybody's looking at my work area, and I'll admit my work area is notoriously not tidy. That's because I got a lot of things going on throughout the course of the day. There's a lot of games, there's a lot of stats, there's a lot of papers, and I got my crew around me giving me the look like, man, you got a pigsty over here. So Ovidiu, Marius, Julia, stop judging me. Stop judging me. All right, judge me. Maybe it's a bit of a pigsty, I admit. But it's worth it. You got to do what you got to do the job. This is it. This will cap our pool play, our main draw action here in Singapore. And we expect this one to be a good one, without a doubt. Two great teams, as the Philippines have been showing their stuff throughout this tournament. They will get a chance to lace them up against China. We'll see where they really stand in this one. Both of these teams will be moving on. Philippines with their personal cheering section in the building. So they got the support of those around them. And out come the young Chinese team that can get it done, with the twins leading the way. Both the Zhao twins. And they will make their entrance to the court. Here they are in all of their glory. They are young, but they are talented. And they are also big as heck. Jiayi Zhao, Jiren Zhao. Those are the twins that I told you to lead the way for this team. They got a chance to cap off group play unbeaten. We find out if they do or not in the next couple of minutes. It's not all about the twins, though. I know Jiren Zhao and Jiayi Zhao get the attention, but don't forget about Junhu Liu and Zheyi Liu. These two are ballers as well. All right. Let me know where y'all watching from. Let me know if you've been watching all day. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I'll find out. Hit me up at 3x3 The Voice. I'll give you a shout out. I got to give my guy John a shout out. He's been hooking me up with some food and things throughout the tournament. He's a big Filipino fan. He's working at a local restaurant here. And every time I see him, he wants to talk about the Filipino team. He's like, yeah, they play tonight, right? I said, yeah, they do. And I said, make sure you listen, because I'm going to give you a shout out, man. Our faithful 3x3 fans, you know, I want to give you a shout out. I want to show you some love. You know, there was a time where this game was a novelty and not many people were watching it. Not many people believed in it. But now that 3x3 has gone to the Olympics, from the streets to the Olympics, and now that people see what this game is, now people are loving it. We welcome you. Come on. We believe in this game too. We got love for it too. All right, I think we're going to love this one. Let's go. Our last 10-minute sprint. I lost track of the games. Let's see, we did 21, 42 through the first 2 days. We had 12 yesterday. That's 53. We'll have another 12 today. That's 65. Okay, this is game number 65. I feel confident in saying that. 65th game here in Singapore. It's on. Last one of the main draw. Flores. He's going to hand it off. Vosotros is the guy you got to keep an eye on. De Leon. He comes up abbreviated. It was shortened, and that's a shot clock violation as a result. Huh. There we go. Here we go. Liu. He's too big for you. He scores the shorty over the shorty. Vosotros, he's the man. He tries to skip it down low. I've spoken a lot about the size and the length of this Chinese team. You know, one of the detriments of being bigger is you're not as quick a foot typically as your opponents, but on the opposite side of that is you can really disrupt the passing lanes with those long arms. So we saw that last possession. The Filipinos got the step, but on the entry pass, it was deflected. Long arms. They can do that for you. Oh, get that out of here. Flores protecting the paint like his cell phone password. You ain't getting in here. Lefty handles, I see you. You watching from Bangkok, Thailand, I see you. Appreciate you, man. Oh, Ariobu, he couldn't hit that one. You know. Oh, Zhao. Man, they just, the lane parted like the Red Sea. They just gave him the layup. 2-0, they got to hit something here. And De Leon couldn't do it. De Leon's got to defend now. He's slow on the closeout, but that ball still comes up short. It's recovered and scored on the inside. It's 3-0 right out of the gates, China. Vosotros, turnaround. The fader hits off the iron. China on the attack. There, 2 is released. That one also comes up a bit short. There's a foul on the rebound and a push. I believe that's going to be called on the Filipinos. Yeah, it is. That's a push on them. Around comes Zhao. He wants to get it down low to Liu. Liu going baseline, throws in the reverse, but there's a hack on the play. Flores is the one who's called for it. No, it's not. It's scored on the inside. Oh, Ariabu with the dish, but he didn't like the taste of it. Take it back. Another block. Defensive day here in Singapore. Ariabu, he's doing his dance. He's toying with the man. Oh, but he couldn't knock it down. So $1 million move, but a welfare shot. Oh, Liu keeps it simple. Scores it. It's 5-zip. They got to do something. Both of these teams making easy work of Singapore. So again, the Philippines and China will both be moving on. Singapore go 0-2. 21-17 win for the Philippines over Singapore. 22-13 win for China over Singapore. Vosotros couldn't drop him off. Flores trying to muscle one up, but he's got to get the Wilson first. He misses it. Ariabu, he's going to get the putback, and he cleans up the leftovers. Down low they go. It's so difficult to stop that size. Again, here's China's metrics in terms of their height. Zhao Ren 201, Jia Yi 205, Jun Yu Liu 205, Zhe Lu 203. That's the benefit as the lead expands 7-1. It's swelling up like a beer belly. Oh, Vosotros with the cross and the sauce. There you go, some teriyaki. 7-2, down low. You can't do nothing with that. Maybe you can. Flores with the block from behind. All right. Irobu, excuse me, from the corner. No, it's a miss. China out to another strong lead. 3.5 minutes in. We get a TV timeout. Both teams will regroup. The Filipinos being put to the test here. This Chinese team is not Singapore. This is not the 27 seed. China's young. Everybody 23 and younger. But they got the size to make things very difficult on you. They have the 3x3 acumen and the ball movement to make things very difficult on you. Philippines will be playing on one way or the other. Again, they're going to play on. Quick step. Vosotros. He's trying to rock his world. Vosotros with the moves. But he gets his stuff beat. Oh, but he beats the buzzer off the bank. Okay, let me shut up with my singing. Oh, but he didn't come out and contest that two-piece. So 9-3 is the answer right back. De Leon, he chunks the deuces, but he fires up some brick construction. 9-3. Zhao can't finish with the lefty lay. It's quickly cleared. That shot from De Leon doesn't land. Over to China now. They cleared. Zhao will take a shot from the left wing. Strings. 11-3. China. They putting hands on the Filipinos right now. Vosotros and company, they got to respond. He tries to hit the fade. It's not happening that time. You. 11-3. Zhao. He's left alone. They double dared him. Guess he was scared. He didn't knock down the two-piece. 5:34 to go. At 3x3 The Voice in your ear. Kyle Montgomery. I'm having a good time. From start to finish. Oh, Eddie Obo, have some. Took him on a drive straight to the cup. But you see how China continues to respond. They are unfazed, and there's a hoop and a harm. This is bully ball personified. They're doing it big like Sean. Free throw's good. Counted anyway. There was a lane violation. That would have only given China another free throw had they missed it. So Almond, Vosotros, they need him to go nuts. We need you to be your first name. Almond, gone. Nice scoop off the window. Puts it off the square. Filipinos need a whole lot more of that. Dark Beta, I see you. He's watching from Kuwait. Him and his girl, Kayla. They showing some puso. What's up, y'all? Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate you. Turnaround is missed. 8-point difference. China. They're giving them the business without the contract. Filipinos need to do something here. The drive, oh, we're going to act like that didn't happen. That two is missed. It's tipped back in, though. So they finish what they started. They leave no leftovers. Vosotros, he's going to get the cross. He can't finish with the lefty. Diobu will clear it. He fires it and touches nothing. Oh, offensive foul called on China. That deuce is chunked. Oh, Flores, he's an international banker. He's going to get that one to go off the window. But Lou, pretty much uncontested. He makes easy work of the Filipino defense. The Chinese lead is at 8. John, if you're watching, I know you're not probably happy at this point. It's rough. (15-8). Yeah, John from Blacktop. Are you still watching right now, John? I would say sorry, but look, to me it doesn't matter who wins. I just want to see a good game. I know you were cheering for the Philippines. Right now they're down by 7. They're not out of it, right? But I can imagine you're probably not feeling pretty good. China's tough, man. Pool C, game 3. This is it for the day. And that one is poked away. That will leave, let's see, 8 seconds on the shot clock for the Filipinos to get a shot up. Flores. He's going to elevate. Nice touch from Flores. So that's a good sign. Only a 3-possession game. Like I said, it met at the rim. Flores is going to happily accept that foul rather than accepting a dunk from Liu. I should mention as well that China was one of the 8 countries represented at the Tokyo Olympic Games as 3x3 made its debut. They finished 8th, but they certainly provided some excitement in Tokyo, that's for sure. A lane violation, and that's what I was saying earlier. Had he made that, it wouldn't have mattered. But since he didn't make that, he gets another opportunity at the stripe here. And that's because the Filipinos just a little bit too antsy trying to get that rebound and start their offensive attack. 3:29 left. Philippines with 5 fouls, and they got the cookie dough. That's what matters most. Eriobu, he's on the attack. He woke up in beast mode. He up fakes. He puts it up. So tough to score on the inside. Yellen will not save you. Meantime, Zhao stepping through gracefully. And persistence is going to pay off for him as he puts it back up and in. Ariobu, baseline drive, nothing. Wow, man, it's tough. Oh, they didn't clear it. So because that ball was not cleared, obviously possession will go over to the Filipinos. Oh, Flores gets his stuff batted. That's at least a triple. Third base hit. Oh, Vosotros making his move. He's going to elevate, but they are missing everything. We need to issue an amber alert for the Philippines offense. Somebody find it, please. 16-9. 6 foul on the Philippines. That was a shooting foul, so Liu will shoot 1. Next defensive foul on the Filipinos will mean 2 free throws for the Chinese. 2:37 left in this final game of the main draw. He draws his iron and he shoots and hits his mark. 17-9. De Leon sets his feet. He chunks the deuces, and it's a swishalicious. Right back to China. They missed the opportunity. 2:21. Now, we have seen the Philippines really heat up. It's really been Alman Vosotros who has proven that he can be a guy that can take this game over offensively, but they need it now. They need back-to-back-to-back twos to even this thing up. And they also need some misses on the inside. That's not happening that time. Liu cleans up his own mess. He finishes what he started. China within 3 points of getting a victory here. Vosotros just gives it away. It's a charity event. No, you take it. I don't need it. Zhao, stroke was broke. Back down to Zhao. Zhao, nobody there to stop him as he elevates and lays it in. 19-11. China can taste the victory. That ain't even fair. That's like a Great Dane against a Chihuahua. Vosotros couldn't even get the shot. That's game. That's game. No EA. 3x3. 21-11. China give the Philippines the business with no tie or suit jacket. That's it. Easy work for them. 19-11. Philippines will be playing in the quarterfinals, but they will be the 2 seed coming out of this group. We will show you all of the quarterfinals once we obviously get through the highlights and we show you how China picked up this win. It was not as close as anticipated. And again, if you have not circled China as one of the teams that can potentially medal here, I think that you should. They're young, but they're tough. And they possess a lot of the things that make you successful in 3x3. They're willing passers. They have the versatility to be interchangeable. So that means they can switch defensively. That means that they can all pass, they can all shoot, they can all defend. And it was on display. Look at this. That was like a volleyball spike. Luckily for the Philippines, it landed back in their hands, and Vosotros was able to knock it down. But you can expect that every possession, every bucket for the Philippines seemed to be a hard score for them. A step through, no worries. Offensive glass is cleaned. 17-9. Philippines with their backs against the wall. De Leon is able to hit a 2. That might have been even Irobu. That one's cleaned up at the end. And a runaway win for China. This is the final shot. Bang, bang, that is it. China, they score 43 points. They beat both Singapore and the Philippines out of Pool C. You will see them tomorrow as one of the more formidable competitors in the quarterfinals, I should say. As they put a cherry on top of the day. All right, let's take a look at what happened today. Started earlier at 2 p.m. It's now almost 10. So some 8 hours ago, we'll call it. Started, and this is how it began. Mongolia with an overtime win against Thailand. That was a close competition. Mongolia, they end up going undefeated on the day. They also topped Uzbekistan. Chinese women handle New Zealand. New Zealand is out. They won't compete in the quarterfinals. China and Australia will. China beat Australia, of course, by 8 points. Both of those teams moving on to day number 4. Here's what the pools look like. Mongolia and Thailand are in. Japan and Indonesia moving on. Chinese Taipei, Sri Lanka, not Turkmenistan, moving on. China and Australia moving on. Here's what the brackets look like. Mongolia and Australia. That is going to be a good one. You got the top overall seed against the defending champs. Chinese Taipei and Indonesia. That's a dogfight. Japan and Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka, can they pull off another upset? We'll see. China and Thailand. I think China are going to be favored in that game. Even though Thailand have shooters, China have the Great Wall of China. Zhaiting Zhang, she's a problem. Meantime, in the men's category here, day 4, here's how things panned out. Mongolia start things off with a 7-point win over the Republic of Korea. The Republic of Korea edge out India thanks to an injury to their top scorer. Meantime, Singapore get eliminated. India is also eliminated. They will not be moving on. Here's how the men's pools look. Mongolia, Republic of Korea, moving on. Australia, the Aussies go 2-0 with the 57-year-old Greg Heyer. New Zealand moving on as well. Qatar, the odd team out. Japan and Chinese Taipei, they're moving on from Pool D. And, of course, we just saw what happened in Pool C, China and the Philippines. Here's what their bracket looks like. Mongolia will face off with the Philippines. So it'll be strength versus swag and quickness, let's say. Japan and New Zealand will face off in the next quarterfinal. The defending champs, Australia, against Chinese Taipei. That's a young, dangerous Chinese Taipei team. Look out for them. And, of course, China against the Republic of Korea. So can the Koreans handle the size of this Chinese team that has been hard to manage for every other team leading up to this point? They're undefeated. Will they remain that way? We find out. Tomorrow will be the last day of play. It's day 5. We start at 12:45 local time. And, of course, a gold medal is on the line that will earn you a direct ticket to the World Cup 2023. So the action continues tomorrow from here in Singapore, the 5th and final day of play. We hope you guys enjoyed it today. I'm Kyle Montgomery, a.k.a. the voice of 3x3, at 3x3 The Voice if you want to follow me. I'll see you tomorrow, 12:45, as we'll crown the gold medals here at the 5th edition of the Asia Cup. Good night, y'all. Thanks for watching.